Are you wondering what's happening in the real estate market? A lot of us are, and we can never be sure from day to day. But I want to bring you some certainty in this very uncertain world we're living in. We are looking at a market that could go either direction, and I think we all know that. There's a few things that come into play that might change the direction, whether it's good or bad. The upcoming election is a major thing. We want to see what happens at the end of that election and how the government responds. No matter who is brought on, no matter who takes control of the Senate and the Congress, we want to see how they take care of this recession. Historically, they battle those recessions with interest rate drops because the housing market is a major part of the economy. If they do drop the rates in 2023, we're going to have a bananas market. I'm telling you, it's going to be crazy. We're going to have so many people diving after homes, and right now, we're not going to have as many homes on the market as we need. We're severely depressed. We hear people talking on social media about foreclosures being up. Foreclosures are up because for the last 2 years, they didn't let foreclosures happen. So sure, they're up. But historically, they're right where they've always been. We're not worried about that. I want to make sure we all know that this is not 2006, 7, 8, and 9. Not the same market. Back then, the housing market is what caused the recession. That's not the cause of the recession today, which is one thing that you got to keep in mind. Our inventory is too low. We had way more homes for sale back then. Today, we don't have enough. Even right now, we don't have enough. There's a ton of pent-up demand. And again, if those interest rates drop next year, it's going to be bananas. So I want to make sure you understand that. What we're going through right now is a slow delay. I think a lot of the home buyers and sellers out there are sitting on the fence not knowing what to do because they don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, and I don't blame any of them. It is a good time to buy a house, but I'm also a real estate agent, so you probably think, oh, sure, he's going to say that. But the truth is, it is. Like, you can buy a home today. We are still looking at 4 or 5 for a 10-year ARM, somewhere around 6 or 7% for a 30-year fixed. If rates do drop, all you have to do is refinance your home. And there are more homes available today. We are seeing some price reductions in the market, without a doubt. They're not selling as fast, so we see some price reductions, which means we're bringing those down to that more manageable number. Not necessarily going for the moon, we're just getting that manageable number and it's working out. They might be pricing them high to begin with and not getting it. So we are still seeing values holding strong. That's values, right? Not list price. I'm talking about the value of the home. They are staying strong. But we have to look at everything in a big picture. We're going to have a delay for the next few months. That's my guess. We've already seen it in the month of September. Sales are down. At the beginning of the fourth quarter, we're going to see that we are in a full-fledged recession, and that's not going to be good news for anybody. The good news is going to come when they start to deal with it, which I think it'll be sooner than later. And if we look in February and March and we have those rate drops, it is going to be crazy. Like I said before, builders have pulled back. They're not building as many homes. People who are locked in at their 2.5%, 3% interest rates, they're not wanting to sell their home because it just doesn't make sense. So our inventory is going to stay low, which is good for everybody's home values. That is truth. Everybody's home values is going to stay strong. You hear a lot of noise out there. The news and the media and social media. People like conflict. People like negativity. Don't let that creep into you because that negativity is just what it is, negativity. The market is not going to crash. The housing market is not going to crash. Stick around. We'll give you another update next week.